everyone, it's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be doing a video on the Air Jordan 1 Low OG in the Chicago colorway. After 1 week's straight use, I've worn these a ton on foot over the last week. So without further ado, let's take a look how they are doing. Alright, these released last Saturday here in November, and honestly, I think the brand made a ton of pairs, and I'm not mad at that. They are sitting in stores a little bit, but I did talk to my local Champs and Foot Locker, and I think they got around 80 men's pairs in, and they've sold over 65, so they don't have many left, but it's just nice to see that anyone that actually wanted a pair of these was able to get them pretty easily. I definitely grabbed a few pairs of these because I'm going to have these as a daily beater for the most part, and then I will break out a fresh pair once these are just completely torn up. But this is how they are faring after a week. So as always, starting with the bottom, they are a little bit dirty, nothing crazy. Haven't got any snow yet here in Calgary, Alberta. Really no heel drag at the back of the shoe. At the front, not really any star loss either. So I've worn these every day since release date for like 6 to 8 hours a day. And the outsole is holding up rather nicely on the left shoe. As far as the right shoe goes, more or less the exact same at the toe. Not really a ton of star loss or any. A little bit of drag right here on this corner. But overall, these are holding up rather nicely. I do like how, I've been wearing these a ton, I don't know, probably at least 40 to 45 hours. As far as the midsole goes, it's a little dirty at the back and maybe at the toe, but nothing that's really standing out to me. I have not cleaned these once. A little bit of dirt right here, but I am going to be wearing these a ton and I want to see how they're going to hold up over time. So the rubber cup midsole and outsole is holding up rather nicely. As far as the cushioning goes, you do have a polyurethane wedge at the back of the shoe, and encased in that wedge is an Outsole unit. Really not a ton of comfort. Obviously, these are very close to the floor. Pretty stiff as far as the outsole and midsole goes, so you're not going to get a ton of cushioning. As far as what insole they do come with this Dream Cell insole. It adds a little bit of step-in comfort, not quite as nice as a polyurethane insole, but if you want to swap these out for something thicker or just more comfy like a Move insole, it's definitely easy to do because there is no glue at the bottom of this insole where it is kind of stuck to the inside of the shoe. The Nike Air at the back is holding up rather nicely as well on the left shoe, and more of the exact same on the right. So, I'm going to keep them stock for the most part unless this insole gets very uncomfortable. Then I will swap them out. As far as what you have inside, just a standard Strobel unit that is stitched with some tape on the extra threading. Again, if you want to see that size tag label, my pairs are all made in Vietnam between 03/13/25 and 05/20/25. So that's the inside of the shoe. Now, where this shoe is showing most of its wear is the upper. So as far as the materials go, you do have a pretty soft grain of leather across the upper of this shoe. Starting at the toe box of the left shoe, as you can see, I have been wearing these a ton, and they are more comfortable in the toe box right off the jump compared to the low 85s because those take a lot of time to break in. Once those break in, they're very comfortable and they really hug your foot nicely, but right off the jump, this is more comfortable because the leather is softer. As you can see, the white leather does wrinkle a lot, so obviously with all the use that I've been wearing them with, that's going to happen. The same goes for the side panel right here. The red leather is not creasing quite as much. Maybe a little bit here on the medial side, but not too bad. The side panels are nice. The swoosh is a synthetic leather, so it's not a real leather. No creases obviously on that because that's not really where your foot creases at all. At the back of the shoe, you have that Wings logo. No wear and tear on the Wings logo at all. Looking rather nicely. And you know what? I'm actually really enjoying these. I would have preferred an 85 low, but I'm not mad at these at all because they're super comfortable right off the jump. The materials are pretty decent. They were widely available. And honestly, if you wanted to pick up 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs, these were an easy cop. And I'm not mad at that because The people that wanted them got them. If you've missed out, I'm sure some sizes will go on sale. But I just wasn't going to chance it. I wanted to get my pairs and get out the door, and that's exactly what I did. But the leather on this upper is holding up rather nicely. Now, how I have been lacing these so far, it's kind of just like a lazy lace job. Really loose, as you can see right here. And then at the top, I'm just doing a knot with the excess lace kind of just hanging out, because I can slide my foot in these for easy access, no problem. And again, these are beaters for me, so I'm not too mad at just using these as like grocery getters or heading out to the mall for a little bit. These are something that I will be wearing a ton here in 2025 and into 2026. Another thing that they did change up on this release compared to the OGs in the last couple months and years is the bigger swoosh, and these have 8 lace holes. I lace it up to the second last one, the 7th one, but these do have 8 lace holes, so that is a very nice touch. And then really quickly, as far as the left shoe goes, again, more of the same on that leather. Really buttery soft. I wouldn't say it's like premium or anything, but it just fits very nicely on your foot, and it is really easy to break in. As far as the tongue goes, you have that Nike Air patch at the top of the tongue in red and white. The tongue is a nylon tongue, and so far I've been wearing them with the black laces. I'll probably swap them up to the white laces eventually, because that is a very clean look, but I do like the look of them with the black laces so far, and that's how I've been wearing them. But you know what, these are something that I'm going to be wearing a ton in the next couple months into 2026. So sound off in the comments. Did you pick these up? If you did pick these up, how many pairs? Did you just pick up one? Did you pick up a couple to beat like me? Another thing I do want to touch, I think I said the retail price point was $135 in my initial video. The retail for these guys was actually $145 USD. 180 here in Canada. Here in Calgary, they came to 189 out the door. So they are more expensive than your typical Air Jordan 1 low OGs, but for the colorway and for the ease of access for these guys right here, I wasn't mad. I was more than willing to grab a pair of these. So sound off in the comments on how you guys think these are faring, if you guys have been wearing them too. One other thing I wanted to touch on with this release is this is a perfect Christmas gift for your kids, your spouse, you name it. This colorway is iconic. And I actually did pick up a pair for my wife, because Nike Canada actually restocked these yesterday on November 21st. 22nd today, November 21st. So I was able to grab her 2 pairs of these in a men's size 6, because I had friends looking in the States and there was only the youth size 6s, but I wanted the men's shape and overall comfort for her. She does love low OGs, so I was happy to scoop up 2 pairs of these for her for Christmas. And for my kids, I did grab my son a size 7 and my daughter a size 2. So I think these are going to go perfect for the holidays. An easy wear, super easy to wear as far as being a low top. I do love the high tops, but it's a bit of a chore putting them on every time. With these, you can just kind of pull the tongue forward and slide your foot in, and you're going to have no issue at all. So again, this is a great holiday gift for anyone in your family. I think, you know, who doesn't love an Air Jordan 1 Chicago? And in the low top, it's just an easier wear altogether. Last thing I wanted to touch on is the fit of these. Typically, I'm a 10.5 or an 11 in my shoes. I went with my smaller size in these, a 10.5, because I find with not very much padding at the back of the shoe, these do kind of fit a little sloppy if you go up that half size or true to size. For me, I went down half a size, and these fit like a glove. My toe is right near the end of the shoe right here. It's a very snug fitting shoe. I do wear them loose already, so overall it's a very nice fitting shoe. If you're an extreme wide footer, I would say maybe go true to size, but overall for me and just how I've been wearing them, I'm really enjoying these on foot. Sound off in the comments if you feel the same. But that's going to do it for today's video. As always, if you guys can like, comment, and subscribe, that would definitely help the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at Sneaker Tech Talk, as is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. Stick around for the end of the video, as I will have a portion of me having these on foot. But as always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.
We ready? Who ready? We ready? Motivation to youth only. Mentally feel like Kobe. I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me. I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats, circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse